Hello teacher, I'm MIMIE number 13. Today I'm going to be deconstructing my IELTS essay. So first, let's read out the topic. Some people think computers and the internet are important in children's study, but others think students can learn more effectively in schools and with teachers. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. So the first step after you know your topic is going to be identifying the question type. The question types of the IELTS essays are opinion, discussion, opinion and discussion, and the situation question type. So for this question, it will be an opinion and discussion question type. Step 2, after we identify the question type, I'm going to highlight the keywords of the question. So the keywords of this questions are computers and the internet, and in schools and with teachers, and important. So we're gonna find out our opinions about the computers and internet, and with study, with schools and with only teachers. How are they important, or what do I think? Step number 3 is going to be planning or making an outline. So first, for the introduction, I'm going to be rephrasing the question and also give the opinion for the reader to know what my essay is going to be about. So my opinion on this question is I tend to disagree. For body paragraph, the first one, I'm going to be talking about disadvantages of studying in school with teachers. So I will list out all of my ideas, and then I will choose the idea that I want to write later on. So the ideas that I think about is number 1, lack of instructional media, and 2, delayed information. For body paragraph 2, I'm going to be talking about advantages of computers and the internet. So the list of ideas that support my opinion are: it is accessible, flexible, it is suitable for different learning styles, it is easier to find information from more sources, and number 5, from my own experience, is COVID-19 or use online learning. The next one is conclusion. So in the conclusion, I will summarize all key points and restate my opinion, which is disagree. Moving on to step number 4, which is we are going to start writing our introduction. So in this step, I will use the 3-step formula for introduction. So the first sentence in the introduction is going to be general statement sentence. In this sentence, I wrote, technologies have had a big influence in many aspects of our life nowadays, especially education. The second question will be paraphrasing the question sentence. While some people believe computers and the internet play a big role in education, others argue that studying with educators in school is more efficient. The third one is opinion and plan sentence. I tend to disagree with the former argument. So now we got our introduction. Next, we're going to move on to write our body paragraph, which is the very important part in essay writing. So step 5, as I told earlier, it's going to be body paragraph. In our body paragraph, we're going to write about 4 to 5 sentences. In body paragraph 1, we're going to write about the side I disagree. And 2, I'm going to be writing the side that I agree, which I'm going to be use the letter T in short for topic sentence, S for support or explain, E for example, A for alternative. And for SO and R, we're not going to be using it because it is for a situation essay. So for body paragraph 1, the first topic obviously is going to be a topic sentence. One of the most evident advantages of studying in school without the internet is delayed information. So you can see that the idea of this paragraph is mostly focused on the disadvantage of studying in school without the internet, which is about delayed information. So next is going to be the support sentence, which is books can be reliable source, but they can give outdated data. So for the example is when there is a new scientific discovery, it is time consuming to insert it in a book and publish it in order for students to learn. And next is alternative. With internet, it takes no more than an hour to access new information. And next is supporting. Studying with only professors at schools can give a slower update on information than with using computers and the internet. Now let's move on to body paragraph 2. In body paragraph 2, as I told earlier, it's going to be about the side I agree with. So the topic sentence is learning alongside using computers and the internet shows benefits in many ways. So in the body paragraph number 2, I'm not going to be talking about only one idea. So I wrote just the overall of the paragraph. So for supporting sentence is teachers can create instructional media for teaching in a creative way. And supporting number 2, this will put together a more enjoyable atmosphere for students or assist students to understand better. So for example, a mind map or an infographic, which concludes the idea of a specific topic as beneficial for students to see the overall content of the topic. And for more example, using a movie, TV shows, or a documentary as a media for studying. For support, online medias make students more enthusiastic and stimulate students to focus more in class. Now we got all of our body paragraphs. Next is step 6, or building a conclusion. So in the conclusion, we're going to be summarizing our key points and also restate. So for summarizing the key points, I wrote, while there are people disagreeing that studying with teachers is more productive, computers and the internet can help to create a fun environment for students, be used as a tool to help understand better, and be more accessible to update information. And next is my opinion, is that I feel that these benefits outweigh the drawbacks. Next, we got all of our paragraphs. Step number 7 is to combine all of the paragraphs together and add transitions word. In the introduction, you can see that I combined all of the 3 sentences and add however in the end. In body paragraph number 1, I also add the transition words, as you can see, so the paragraph can be smoother when you read. I add, like, for example, when you use the example, and like nevertheless, or like briefly in conclusion. In body paragraph number 2, I also add for instance as to come up with an example. And in the conclusion, I add to conclude as to conclude, and personally as to state my opinion. Next, the last step is checking. So in this step, I will check for my grammar and spelling errors and also add something that I think is missing in the paragraph. Okay, and so now we get together an essay. Thank you so much for listening.